Chapter 41. Cultivating seriously for one day to become a connate expert. I didn't expect that the profligate son of the Song family would actually have some ability. Perched on the dilapidated wooden building beside the city wall, a masked man was surprised by Song Shi's actions and drew his bow again. This time, 3 arrows were shot at the same time. He took out an arrow from the quiver on his back and sent it chasing after the arrow he released previously to attack. Before Song Shi could land on the ground completely, he realized that 3 sharp arrows had been shot over in a triangular formation. He only had time to block 2 arrows before he was hit by the 3rd and 4th arrows and fell into the weeds under the city wall. Din, congratulations on being killed by an arrow. Physique +1. You have absorbed power from death and obtained 1 freedom attribute points. You will be resurrected in 3 seconds. No resurrection location set. Resurrection on the spot by default. Din, congratulations on being killed by a new target. You meet the motivation conditions. The lottery subsystem has been activated. If you kill the target within the specified time, you will be rewarded with 1 chance to draw the lottery. The moment he was revived, Song Shi quickly escaped the place under the cover of the weeds. A person carrying a longbow jumped down from the wooden building and walked over to confirm if Song Shi had died. As he walked, he thought, even if you're at the connate realm, it will still hurt to be shot by my chain arrows. Let alone a postnatal expert who has only learned some martial arts. As he strode over, however, he found that there were only a few arrows left in the broken weeds. There was no dead body at all. His pupils constricted, and he was shocked. There's no blood at all. How is this possible? Whoosh! A strong wind suddenly rose from the side, sweeping up a scorching wave of air. He raised his hand to block. Crack! His right hand instantly broke, and the red-hot iron palm slapped his shoulder. With an ear-piercing sound of breaking, his shoulder collapsed. It was as if he had been hit by an ancient giant elephant. At the same time that his body morphed out of shape, he flew away like a ragdoll and hit a tree, breaking it in the process. Pfft! He spat out a large mouthful of blood. Before he could catch his breath, a foot stepped on his chest, and there was another cracking sound. Song Shi looked down at this person coldly. Why did you shoot me? He was furious. Someone actually attempted to kill him in broad daylight. It's the Sun family. Don't kill me. The archer was in so much pain that he could not speak properly. The Sun family. Song Shi was puzzled. Wasn't it high doozy? What grudge did the Sun family have with him that they had to send someone to kill him? He exerted a little force on his feet. Who exactly is it? Don't step on me. Don't step on me anymore. My ribs are going to pierce my heart. The archer screamed. It was young Master Sun Juan who asked me to assassinate you. I happened to see you at the city gate and followed the footsteps to chase after you. In the end, I didn't expect you to jump so high. I felt that you weren't as simple as you looked, so I seized the opportunity to shoot you. I didn't expect you to be stronger than I thought. Why did Sun Juan kill me? I don't have any life and death grudge with him, right? Song Shi narrowed his eyes. I don't know. I'm just following orders. You. Crack! His voice stopped abruptly as he was stomped to death by Song Shi. Din, congratulations on killing the target of death. You are rewarded with 1 chance to draw the lottery. Song Shi looked at this person coldly. Since you don't know, there's no value in keeping you. He'll personally ask Sun Juan. He looked around and lowered his head to plunder the other party's things. He even took away the bow and dagger. He pulled the bowstring and realized that it took a lot of effort to draw the bowstring. The dead archer's archery skills were very exquisite. No wonder he could not block the arrows. Sun Juan, you wouldn't go so far as to ask someone to assassinate me just because I snatched your woman at the New Moon brothel, right? Song Shi frowned and guessed the reason. Suddenly, a sobbing sound could be heard. He stopped in his tracks and jumped onto a wall to observe. He realized that there were many corpses lying on the ground, covered in white cloth. Beside them, Family members were crying and burning paper offerings. Plague. Song Shi's heart sank when he thought of what the Black Iron Guards of the Demon Slayers division had said. He don't care much about it. He remained silent and turned up his speed in his return to the Song family's manor. When he returned to his courtyard, he immediately sat down cross-legged and prepared to cultivate. He was now increasingly feeling the importance of having his own set of abilities and strength. He was starting to feel that he should not keep courting death, especially now that he was in contact with more and more people, and he was also becoming stronger and stronger. The possibility of being discovered through courting death was increasing. Before cultivating, he opened the system to check his profile. Race, human, spirit, 60, physique, 66.5, comprehension, 50, talent, mid-grade fire spirit root, innate divine strength, Tao heart illumination, invincible Vajra, ability, iron sand palm, minor accomplishment, prana art introduction, Yong refinement technique 4th level, unfettered hand minor accomplishments, phantom image step greater mastery, 9 Yong divine technique 1st level, Array formation beginner, energy, 9 Yong true energy 30, freedom attribute points, 34, lottery chance, 2, double draw, Song Shi started his lottery draws. Ding congratulations on drawing a low level spell, fireball. Ding congratulations on drawing the top notch, healing precious pills and rejuvenation pills. 2 consecutive items were in the question mark section. One was a low level spell, and the other was a healing pill. He wasn't too interested. Dharma spells were still alright. As for healing pills, could it be comparable to his full recovery state after dying? After absorbing the cultivation content of the spell, Song Shi immediately took out Yu Ruxu's Qi enhancing pill. He circulated the 9 Yong divine technique, the iron sand palm, and the Yong refinement technique. More heaven and earth spirit Qi was absorbed by him and transformed into the 9 Yong true energy. The essence Qi in his body was also refined faster, turning into the 9 Yong true energy. The Qi enhancing pill is beneficial to both Qi cultivation and cultivation of martial arts. Song Shi fell into deep thought. He felt that his strength was not strong enough yet, so he should eat another one. Only then did he feel that his improvement was more obvious. His cultivation speed increased significantly, and white steam emitted from his hands. He circulated the internal strength of the iron sand palm and began to continuously temper his palms. He began to circulate the prana art again, and then died 8 times from Qi deviation. Through this, he obtained 8 points of comprehension and successfully circulated them together. The 4 techniques were activated at the same time, and Song Shi's entire body started glowing. Among these cultivation techniques, the 9 Yong divine technique cultivated the acupoints. Every time it circulated, the genuine Qi would become thicker. The Yong cultivation technique absorbed the heaven and earth fire spiritual Qi to provide external power for Song Shi's cultivation. The iron sand palm cultivated his palms. Under constant tempering, his invincible Vajra palms became increasingly indestructible. The prana art cultivated the physical body, specifically the muscles and bones in the entire body, to obtain the strength of a raging bull. Among the 3 cultivation techniques, the iron sand palm and the wisdom technique were the weakest. Under the influence of Song Shi's powerful foundation and the 9 Yong divine technique, he mastered them in just half a day. The Yong cultivation technique had reached the 5th level, which was equivalent to the 5th level of Qi refinement. Half of the 4th acupoint of the 9 Yong divine technique had been opened, but its speed was the slowest. All 4 martial arts were of extreme Yong. Song Shi's body became hotter and hotter, as if his entire body was about to burn. I can't take it anymore. Song Shi had no choice but to fill a wooden basin with cold water and jump into the water to cultivate. After cultivating for half a day, the water in the bucket boiled. Song Shi's hands suddenly burned with wisps of flames. His iron sand palm had been cultivated to perfection, Ding, congratulations on perfecting the Iron Sanpon. You have been rewarded with one chance to draw the lottery. Not long after the Iron Sanpon was perfected, Song Shi's muscles and bones crackle as he became stronger. Ding, congratulations on perfecting the Prana art. You are rewarded with one chance to draw the lottery. Song Shi exhaled and opened his eyes. He looked down in shock. The water inside had evaporated. Is it that fierce? I might as well go into the well. He came to the ancient well in the backyard and jumped down. Soon, the well water boiled, but Song Shi continued to circulate his cultivation technique. His two martial arts had reached perfection, allowing him to easily reach the 6th level of the Yang refinement technique. He was only one step away from reaching the later stages of Qi refinement. At noon the next day, there was a puff above his head, and a stream of red energy suddenly shot out, vaguely transforming into a ball. The aura on his body suddenly soared. Just the power of his Prana art technique could now crush a postnatal expert. At the same time, his thoughts seemed to have broken into a new height. He could actually leave his physical body and detect the situation within 10 feet of him. This was the spiritual sense of a connate expert or a late-stage Qi refinement cultivator. Breaking the heavenly sect to become a connate is that simple. But I only spent a day, Song Shi muttered. If other martial artists heard this, who knew how many people would be green with envy? Most postnatal martial artists would never be able to reach the connate realm in their entire lives. If Song Shi could do it after cultivating seriously for only a day, it would definitely infuriate them.